Let's use the Pythagorean Theorem to find the missing side of the right triangle below. We'll use a calculator to find that third side, as well as round our answer to 3 decimal places. So to begin, the Pythagorean Theorem tells us that if we have a right triangle with 3 sides, that one side squared, a squared, plus the other side squared, b squared, has to equal the third side squared, the hypotenuse, c squared, where c, the hypotenuse, is the side across from the right angle. So in our picture here, the side across from the right angle is side C. And the side next to it we'll label as side A. That means that we're interested in finding side B. So we'll list the Pythagorean Theorem. We'll plug the numbers in for A, B, and C, actually A and C, and solve for B. So a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. And since a is 3.8, we'll write this as 3.8 squared plus side b squared, since we don't know it, is side c, 7.4 squared. Next, let's use order of operations to find 3.8 squared and 7.4 squared. So, using order of operations as well as a calculator, we'll bring up a TI-83, and 3.8 squared means 3.8 multiplied by itself. 3.8 squared, enter, becomes 14.44. 14.44 plus b squared is equal to 7.4 squared is 7.4 times itself, which is 7.4 squared, enter, is 54.76. Now for ourselves to find b squared, or even b, we would like to get this variable by itself. That means we'd like to eliminate the 14.44. To do it, let's subtract a 14.44 from both sides of this equation, so that 14.44 minus itself becomes 0, cancels out, and we're left simply with a b squared. On the right side, 54.76 minus 14.44, 54.76 minus 14.44 becomes 40.32. Finally, we're interested in what number squared becomes 40.32, and to find that, we'll square root 40.32. So, hitting second and x squared brings up the square root. 40.32, enter. To 3 decimal places would be 6.349, but since our next decimal place is an 8, we'll round our third decimal place up to a 0, which also will round up the 4 to a 5. That means b is equal to 6.350. This is the number, roughly squared, that would become 40.32. We say roughly because we have many more decimal places that we're simply using to round up to 3 decimal places. The more numbers we use, squared would become more accurately 40.32. So, more importantly, that b equals 6.350 is the answer to our problem, but we should also recall that this is 6.350 centimeters as a length, which means up here, not only is our answer written here, but our side b would need to be 6.350 centimeters as our final answer.